Good morning, good morning, good morning to all. Blessed Saturday to everyone. Welcome back to Healing is Power. I pray that everybody's been keeping themselves well, um, focusing on yourselves, and just being the greatest version of yourself. Um, excuse me. There's a lot that's been going on in the world within the past month or so. So many lives have been lost, and I do want to start out saying, while people are still alive in your life, whether it be family or friends or whomever, let them know how much you love them while they're still here. Because we're only here for a quick moment, a quick second. And tell people that you love them, and just be there for them as much as you can. It's a lot going on. But, we have to stay, as I spoke on last time, on the narrow path. Excuse me, y'all. My voice is a little hoarse, so bear with me. Um, the weather changed down here in Atlanta. Like 2 weeks ago, it was like 80 degrees. Now it's like 80 below. But anyway, I wanted to get on here this morning and talk about the discussion today is, do you really know how worthy you are? Do you really know how worthy you are? Now, I was sitting here early this morning about 5 o'clock, and I sat on the edge of my bed and I said to myself, even for myself, do we really know our worth? Who we really are, like how precious we are. And sometimes in life, again, speaking on myself, we tend to settle and degrade ourselves way beneath what God would ever want for us. And y'all bear with me, my voice. And it's really sad because a lot of times we get to a point in life where we feel like we know what's best for us, but only God knows that. And we just tend to settle for whatever, just to say we're happy or we have someone, or, whatever the situation may be. And we just forget who we are. Like, we are just beautiful individuals. All of you that are listening, my listeners, even people that just may be passing by and may just listen to this, you all are beautiful, beautiful souls. And don't ever forget that. And this life can knock us down. It can make us feel like crap. Some of the people that we tend to deal with, but we're all so beautiful in our own unique way. And we really need to know from within who we are, how worthy we are, how precious we are, how grand we are, that, God made us in his image and he is perfect. We won't ever be perfect, but we have to know our worth. When we tap into energies, and I have actually done this recently, when we tap into energies that we know we should not tap into, it throws us off. Then we get depressed. Then we start questioning our own selves, like, am I good enough? Or we really start doubting ourselves. I speak on this so much, probably on every podcast that I've done, protecting your energy, knowing what energies to tap into and what not to tap into. And a lot of times we're hard-headed and we don't listen. But knowing your worth is so important. I'm going to read a few scriptures that talks about self-worth. Psalms 139, verses 13 through 15. For you formed my inward parts. You knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was being made in secret, woven in the depths of the earth. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and hope. 1 Corinthians 10:13. No temptation has overtaken you that is not common to man. God is faithful, and he will not let you be tempted beyond your ability. But the temptation, he will also provide the way of escape that you may be able to endure it. Colossians 3, verses 12 to 14. Put on then as God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, compassionate hearts, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience, bearing with one another. And if one has complaint against another, forgiving each other, as the Lord has forgiven you, so also you must forgive. And above all, these put on love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. The one scripture, for I know the plans that I have for you. You know, a lot of times we want to do things on our own and do things the way we want to, but only God can do that. He knows the plans. He has the plans that he has for you. And it may not work in the way that you want it to work, but it's going to work. Lately, I've been battling something, I don't want to speak on my personal matters, but I have tapped into the wrong energy and I've fallen very deep. And each and every day, I'm winding myself back. And it's a very strong energy, the wrong energy. And I'm fighting it. But I knew better. So I only have myself to blame. But I know God is merciful. And, like any parent, he wants what's best for us. But a lot of times we have to hang ourselves by our own rope and learn from it. But God will always be there, just like your parents. You mess up, you screw up, but they'll be there for you. They're going to tell you you messed up, but they'll be there for you. So I've been dealing with that, and I want to let you guys know, be careful of the energies that you tap into. Be careful of the people that you deal with. A person can pull a whole wool over your head, and before you know it, you're caught up. But I just want you all out there to really take care of yourselves and know how beautiful and worthy you are. Like, if we could just see how much our worth is, we would not dive into the things that we dive into. It's just that simple. But, we have to go through this life and learn and make mistakes, and things like this happen. And I want the best for all my listeners, even people just passing by. I want the best for you. Keep yourselves in a positive mindset. Life's not easy, but, we get through it. We get through it, and you guys just continue to be the beautiful souls that you are. And again, and again, know your worth. Focus on your goals. We never know when our time is up, when we have the clock back. clock out and just continue. If you want to buy that house, if you want to buy that car, if you want to open up that business, whatever it is that you want to do, focus on that. Really take this season to focus. God blocks things, people out of your life. You just have to accept it for what it is and know that God is doing what he knows is best for your life, because he knows your worth. And there are some things he's protecting you from demons and in situations that you cannot see. God sees everything. He is the beginning and the end, and he sees everything. And you're his child. We're his children. And just like any parent, they're going to do whatever it takes to protect you, even if it means the blocking and them blocking that person or situation. It may hurt, because what happens is we start walking and living in the flesh instead of in the spirit. The flesh wants what it wants, but our spirit has to know, no, that's not for you. And it's hard, because it's like you're battling your flesh and your spirit. That's a hard thing to have to deal with on a daily. But that's why we have to stay in prayer. We have to read scripture. We have to draw closer to God so that he can feed our spirit, so that our spirit can overtake our flesh. And so we won't continue being fleshy. We'll be more spiritual than fleshy. And that's what he's doing with me in this season. And I can tell you, it is hard. It is so hard, guys. Man, it's hard. I've really had to be in prayer lately. It's just one of those seasons, man. It's one of those seasons, but we're going to get through it. Season of loss, season of spiritual growth, season of knowing your worth, just a season of bettering and being the best version of yourself. And, pleasing God, when God, sees that you're doing the best that you can. My mom always taught me, you make one step, God will make two. And I'm a living witness of that. Just continue to shine bright like a diamond. In the words of Rihanna, shine bright like a diamond, and just be beautiful. Be the beautiful soul that God sent you here to be, guys. You guys take care. Enjoy your Saturday. I just wanted to share that with you from my heart. You guys have a safe and beautiful Thanksgiving. You can find Healing is Power on Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music, as well as YouTube. Healing is Power on YouTube. Check out my videos. I've interviewed some amazing people, and I'm going to actually be having a lot more beautiful souls on my podcast. So stay tuned. You guys stay blessed.